I'm not sending anyone into that cave.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Hearth's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need. Sir Ulrika is ever...
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Well met, sir.
Over here, if you would.
All my plans come to naught.
What is it you wish to discuss?
This place sets my teeth on edge. I'm not keen to draw attention to myself.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
I see it in your eyes. You are ready to learn. And so I shall teach you a technique. Use it well. Exchange information.
Well met, sir.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
We must rest, though the sun...
Twas a chimera I was...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust? Come, I'll lead the way.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave. Understood.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on?
The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
Saurians, Master! One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to bet. 'Tis uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift. I will protect you. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
I will not be swayed.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please. Prepare yourself. One of us has been poisoned. Let me get that. Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. We have found it. We've got rustlers! This calls for a curative. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Let us not get ahead of us. The battle continues. Outstanding.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Over here.
We ought to hurry back. There is nothing to be gained from lingering here.
It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Poison is a nasty affliction. Arisen! I will right!
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat. Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. Out of the cave at last. Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit. True enough. Over here.
We ought to hurry back. There is nothing to be gained from lingering here.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Hearth village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care. 'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Off with you then.
It's this way.
Go someplace else if...
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
That's it!
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The dragon's flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons, or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
Give it up!
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? Your choice to make, I suppose.
Stop this! I beg of you!
That's enough.
Who goes there? You'll clear off if you know what's good for you.
Hail! I've not forgotten what you did, helping me save my brother. Would that I could return the favor. But we've a bit of a situation here, if you haven't noticed. Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it, day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers, no match for trained soldiers. But I suppose someone's got to act. All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get our weapons back. You'll do it then? Right! You wait here. We'll have him away from his post in a trice. Just you watch.
What do you think you're doing here? Halt!
Oh, what does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
With this, the people of Melve can make their escape. I do worry for them, but we ought to quit this place ourselves. Understood.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me!
I shan't let them harm you.
Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage! Cannot be!
Retreat!
We must withdraw and regroup!
You have my gratitude for all you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell. If I were you, I'd leave. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you come with me a moment? There's aught I would show you.
Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Melve behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine.